Have you ever needed to do food photography for social media or for a client, but didn't have the time? Today, we are going to see some techniques for generating photographs with your phone that look like they were taken with a professional camera. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for today's video, we basically going to use two main websites. One, it's Flow from Google, using also Nano Banana into Flow, and the other one is Pinterest. And for those who doesn't know what is Pinterest, Pinterest is a platform where you can find reference for design, photography, architecture, and everything related with art, design, and visual references. Okay, so for this, we are going to use a photo of a dish that's actually pulled out from a video. It's not even a photograph, it's just a screenshot. So in this case, we have this video, as you can see. It has no lighting, it's absolutely no production value. And as you can see here, it's just simply doing this kind of like a upward pan and then a downward pan with no editing whatsoever. This actually was shot with my regular phone that it's almost 5 years old. Okay, so we are going to pull some screenshots from this video. So here we have these three images, which are very similar to each other. The only difference is that it has different angles, so we can play around with these images later. Okay, so now we are going to head over Pinterest again. And then we are going to look for a photo that we think works for this dish. So I'm just going to type here food photography, for example, and we have all these results. So for example, this one, we can see that this photograph clearly has editing and was taken with a professional camera because it has a very, very high level of detail. Okay, so now we're going to take this photograph. We're going to just copy, or you can also save it. And then we're going back to Google Flow. So here in Google Flow, actually you can make 20 images per day, if I'm not mistaken. So here we are going to upload our image, the one that we got from Pinterest. And I'm here also going to upload the final image with the dish we pulled from the video, the screenshot from the video. And here in the prompt, we're going to tell it to replace the dish from the first image with the vegetables from the second image while maintaining all the same style. And the advantage of Google Flow is that it's going to generate 4 images by default. And we can also change the aspect ratio here. It's more like a 3:4 format, more or less. And then we just click on generate. As we can see, it's using Nano Banana 2. And this model actually is pretty fast. It shouldn't take too long. And here we have our result. Wow. As we can see, it took the same composition and the same dish in all 4 images it generated. And now it looks much more professional compared to the original image from the video. I think any of these 4 could work. Obviously, some give it more of a gourmet feel to the dish, leaving more space in the dish itself. For example, this one kept the same original plate from the image and added some purple details to the dish, to the veggies. And as we can see, Nano Banana 2 actually is very good understanding any simple prompts. So we didn't have any errors in this case. Okay, so in this way, we can do the same with any other image, whether it's for a flyer or any product photography. Okay, and here these are some results I did behind cameras using the same technique. And using also the same image as a base. Okay, and before we continue, If you generate images, audio, videos, or music using AI, I have some discounts links at the description of this video. Okay, let's continue. Now let's do one that is with text. For example, this one, I think it could work. We can grab this image, copy it, and go back to Google Flow, and we upload the image from the video, same as we did it before. And here we just choose the same prompt. We copy it, but since this one has text, let's tell it to maintain the same style, lighting, composition, and also to keep the text in the image. To not use too many credits, because as I said, this tool, Flow, Google Flow, has a daily limit. So we're going to change here to generate only 2 images, and we hit in generate. And here we have our result. Okay, it mixed the vegetables with the pasta in the first one, but here in the second one, it did a much better job. Okay, so as you can see, it's the same dish from the original image. You could take this image that has a better composition. So now what we're going to do is show you how to change the text in this image. We are going to go to Google Gemini at gemini.google.com, which also uses Nano Banana 2 to generate images for free. But in this case, we are going to do kind of like a reverse engineering. And we're going to upload our image that we generate in Google Flow. So now we're going to ask it to describe this image in a JSON structure to generate another image using Nano Banana here in Gemini. And as we can see, it gives us the description. This is like the DNA of the image, starting from the headline, all the tagline, and all the description on the visual part in this image. Now, what we're going to do is to copy this JSON structure, and we can start to change the text. For example, that is the part that we want to change. So here, we can change the headline, replacing for example, this one for Chinese. Instead of here creamy, we can change to let's say to have this title saying pak choy, even though this is not pak choy. Also, we can edit this part that it says tomatoes. So we just remove this part. So in this case, we're not gonna have these tomatoes or like this part of cherry tomatoes in the image. See how it does it without this description of the tomatoes. And here, the tagline part, we can also change it to say something like Sichuan. So from Sichuan chilies to, and just keep the same like the comfort of your home. Okay, and we kept the same part of the rest, and we paste it here. It has like 2 parts describing this tagline and the text, and then we just upload our image again, the one with the text, and we paste the edited JSON structure and click on generate. Okay, and here super fast, and it gave us the result. Wow. The only thing is that it made this kind of like caviar in the image, but I think it's because it says in the JSON prompt is something that didn't spot, so we didn't remove. But besides that, all the rest is spotless. It's really nice. It keeps everything, even the typography. leave it with the same typography as in the original design. Okay, and that's it for this video. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell to get notifications on my new videos. Also, send me your comments if you want me to talk about any specific topic related with design, creativity, or AI. I will be more than happy to assist you. And if you made it this far, I invite you to watch this other video on how to install LTX 2.3 locally and unlimited. Click here to watch more. See you guys next time. Bye bye.